Hey everyone, welcome back. Brandon here. That's all I hear every day from every single client, every single business. How do we get more sales? Should we use SEO? Should we use social media? Brandon, how do I bring in more individuals using either of these to get me more sales? And so today I wanted to discuss SEO and social media and which one actually brings in more sales. Well, the long and the short of it is going to be it depends on the time in the market that your business has actually been. So if you are a 5-year-old business who has been doing SEO religiously, you probably see more organic traffic. And over time, this organic traffic has been kind of molding itself into being your ideal audience because Google's algorithm says, hey, this type of individual comes and visits your store based on this keyword or this theme. And so over time, you end up having a more solid base, which, could translate to sales if you're selling a product or a service, if you're not just a blog that's spouting opinions, kind of like what I'm doing. But then you have the other side of the coin where social media. How are you using social media, and is that going to bring you more business? And the answer also is yes. Which one brings more sales? If I came in as a brand new business and I said, hey, I have $500 a month. I need to spend it to make sales, to make sure my business doesn't go out of business. Should I do social media? Should I do SEO? I would look at them and say, duh, social media. Why would you spend $500 of your last $500 on something that's going to take 6 months to a year to actually see anything? And so for a business who just came into the market, social media is going to be your best bet to either get even organic growth, paid marketing growth. You're looking at social media. So Facebook spouts I don't even know how many accounts they spout out this last quarter, but they have an abundance of accounts across the entire globe. And you get to essentially for free, you get to leverage this reach in various ways. You have Facebook groups, you have Facebook Reels, you have organic posts, you have friends. You could end up friending 5,000 people. I don't even remember the cap, but I think it's 5,000. You invite 5,000 friends and you get 5,000 friends, and you tell them through a post, hey, my business is doing insert here for sale. And then that's going to drive more sales than SEO. So it definitely depends on what you're leveraging as a channel to get the goal of sales. I mean, because each business is different, each perspective is different, and the way that you convey your business to the outer market, you might not resonate with your audience well over social media. Let's say gambling. If your business is a gambling casino, or hell, you have adult content sites, those are not going to be good for social media, and those aren't going to bring you any sales, obviously, through social media. SEO is going to be your best bet for those types of businesses. So the raw question of which one brings in more sales definitely comes down to the it depends answer. I, as a cause marketer, a strategist, somebody who has utilized social media for its entirety and has been through the ebb and flow of each of the new advertising methodologies, I always recommend social media as a push marketing strategy to businesses that are primarily product or primarily have a cause or a goal that's beyond the sales itself. Consumers don't like it when they are inundated with sales, or discount. The oversaturation of these things hitting them in the face after day, they become numb to it, and you end up losing people if you are doing that type of strategy using social media. But on the other hand, if you are building a community or you are offering something that is beyond the sales itself, and you utilize the promotion as a secondary tool. Like, hey, we are going to be donating our time to, let's say, Habitat for Humanity. Check us out here, see what we're doing, and you live stream you as a business and your employees helping out with Habitat for Humanity and not the sales itself. So you establish this sense of transparency, this sense of trust, the sense of we are not in this business as just to make the sale or just to be the business. We are trying to build a community. We are trying to build and improve upon the things that are around us. And that gives you credibility, that gives you trust in the people that are around you. And that's going to establish even more sales over time than what SEO is going to get you, because what happens with SEO is it's a direct result, right? Somebody searches something and they find your business through SEO. They go to your site, they make the sale or transaction. It's a done deal, right? But if you leverage social media as a way to community build, your community will inevitably market for you through word of mouth, through goodwill, through the idea of, I'm putting my money in this business because this business is doing good to this degree for my community. And it's not this fake altruism that you'll find with other businesses that leverage this idea, right? A good example of fake altruism would definitely be the FTX scandal, where Sam Altman, or no, not Sam Altman. What was the name? Oh man, I already forgot his name. Sam Bankman-Fried, there we go. Marketed himself as an altruist billionaire, and that fell through because it was a sense of fake altruism. And the fact that he promoted it became this, it's basically, look at me, I'm an angel, and therefore give me money. That cause and effect is not what we want when a business is trying to actually make sales through altruism and community building. Your cause needs to be the primary focus of your business, and that is going to translate eventually to sales through goodwill, through these things. But if you use fake altruism and you basically position yourself to where once that veil is lifted and everybody realizes, oh, they're only in it for money, the business is only in it for money, and this altruism was only an act, your audience is further alienated from you, and you will lose reputation, you will lose pretty much anything in your business will just decay. It's like a slow decay. A lot of people talk about crashing out, and a business doing fake altruism doesn't necessarily crash out, but they decay, where your audience, it's a downward spiral situation. Your audience doesn't like fake altruism because they feel personally slighted by your actions in fake altruism, and therefore your audience is going to be poisoned and they'll decay, and eventually you won't be able to grow or make sales because nobody believes you, nobody trusts in what you say. Your product could be the best quality in the world, but hey, you've slighted me in the past, why would I give you the time of day now? So back to the primary question of SEO versus social media and which one's better. Sorry for the rambling. Both would be really good for a business that has been established but for 3 to 5 years equally, but in terms of long-term only, SEO is going to be your best bet because it's essentially free after the long term, because it builds off of itself essentially. You don't necessarily need a dedicated team to do SEO. You could do other things, and eventually your keywords and your word of mouth and all of the mentions from tertiary people and tertiary companies will eventually grow your SEO. But if you want faster SEO, obviously you're going to build a team out for that. For explosive growth, leveraging social media is going to be your best bet. Thanks, everyone. Please like, subscribe, comment below, challenge my ideas. I would love to hear what you guys think about SEO versus social media. Which one do you believe brings in more sales, and what have you experienced in your own entrepreneurial journey, and which one will actually help? Any quote-unquote social proof you can provide for other people reading the comments would definitely help everybody grow, and that's what I'm here for, is helping everybody grow together. Share, like, subscribe, like I said. I hope to see you guys in the next one. I appreciate your time. Bye.